everyone, this is Miss Bandwagon. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, then here we like to talk about older pieces of anime, manga, and fiction that aren't new releases, but are in fact older pieces of fandoms and fiction. So, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about book 3 of Ceres Celestial Legend, Suzumi. And if you want to catch up, you can go ahead and check out the playlist above where we talk about books 1 and 2. So even though we're only in book 3, we're going to be following a side story by a character named Urakawa Yuki. And Urakawa is not respected by her classmates at all. Urakawa, you know how when you go to like elementary, middle, and high school and you just can't shake the same people that have been like with you the whole time? You're trying to reinvent yourself, you're trying to be a brand new person. Anything that embarrassing happened in the past, you know, it's just like, okay, no one knows me here. New year, new me, fresh start. That didn't happen with Urakawa. So the embarrassing situation happened at middle school, and so it carried itself along to high school, and that she has no friends and no one likes to listen to her. So it's a really bad situation for her in high school, except for this one teacher who seems to be having a relationship with her. She's in a relationship with a teacher, let's just call it what it is. And Aya notices this, but she's like, you know what? Do you? I didn't see anything. It's not my business. As long as she's not hurting you and as long as you're happy. So Urakawa's like, you're not going to tell anyone, are you? She's like, nah, who am I going to tell? You're fine. Your secret's safe with me. So we're going to put a pin in that, and we're going to go over to Toya and the Mikages. Now, the Mikages are sensing that there's some kind of celestial activity going on at the high school. So they recruit Toya and they say, hey, go check out the high school and see what's going on and see what you can find. He's like, aye. So he goes undercover as a doctor to keep an eye on Aya and to see if there's any new celestial maidens. Now someone takes a picture of Urakawa and the teacher and says, hey, if you don't do what we say, then we're gonna show everyone this picture. Which I'm a quick question, why is it very prevalent in like anime and Japanese media that when it comes to high school girls, then blackmail is a very popular form of torture? Like they always gang up on this one girl and they use blackmail, like, oh, you lost the school fundraiser money, or hey, we took some pictures of you with some seedy guy. Why is we don't do that here in the United States. We just call people names. I mean, I didn't call people names, I was the one being bullied, but you know, people are name called, people are beat up. I don't know, it's just more like emotional taunting rather than actual blackmail. So I don't know if that's just a cultural difference, but why is it that in Japan, blackmail seems to be a level of schoolyard torture compared to in the United States? If you know, if you've ever been to Japan, or if you grew up in Japan, know someone who went there, then please like put that response down below. I really want to know. All right, jumping back into the story. So then now Urakawa is freaking out because she thinks, oh my gosh, who could it have been but she was the only one that I told. So now Urakawa gets all mad and starts to freak out and get all mad and pissy because she's like, you said that you wouldn't tell anyone my secret. I was like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. But then now her celestial powers come out. Surprise! Urakawa is a celestial maiden. Again, not direct descendant, but again, one of Aya's cousins. And Urakawa starts to go ballistic. You know, everyone starts to spontaneously combust. Everyone is, you know, panicked and fearful and terrified. So then Aya's like, okay, she's gotta go ghost. And it's like, all right, if I wanna, you know, save people, I gotta bring out the Celestial Maiden, which was surprising because she thought that Ceres, the Celestial Maiden, was all evil and that she hated everyone. And Ceres is just like, no, I just hate our family. I'm cool with everybody else. It's just the family I hate. But no, if one of my children is acting up, I need to take care of that. So turns out that the teacher who was dating Urakawa was in cahoots with the Mikages all along. And so Urakawa was like, we can be together. We don't need these people. I'm strong enough to take care of us. And he's like, look, I was just in it for the money. I really don't give, you know, a rat's ass about you. And so Urakawa was just like losing it. She's dispirited. She's so sad. And she was like, you know what? If this is how it's gonna have to be, then this is just how it's have to be. And so she lights herself on fire and the teacher on fire so they can do this like a Kame got killed moment and they just die together. So I was like, dang, that's sad. So on the emotional side of things, He decides that in 3 books it's a good idea for him to unveil his feelings towards Aya. And Aya's like, gee, I don't know. This is all so sudden. And yes, it is very sudden. You can't really, you know, confess your feelings in 3 books, but whatever, shoujo. And he's like, yeah, I mean, what's that other guy, Toya, guy that I doesn't have? Well, Toya's always there to save her. Even though he's a double agent, he's always there to save her. Even though his job is to kill her, you are just always one day late and $1 short when it comes to saving the day. It's like, okay, I'm here. And Toya's just like, I got her. She's safe. Don't worry about it. It's good. Can you imagine that? That your enemy is saving the girl that you like before you get a chance to save her. So I just thought that was dumb. But even so, they got this like little Twilight love thing going on here where Aya is just the aloof girl and Toya just, you know, is just doing his job, and Yuhi's over here like, please love me. And it's like, oh, this is gonna be so lame, and it's only book 3. And poor you, he's not even being like a bad sport about it. He's like saying, you know what, I'm gonna give you your space, I'm gonna give you a chance to really, you know, find out what you're really looking for and see which guy you really like, but really pick me. And then Aya's just like, well, I don't know. I mean, Toya's always been there for me. And then Yuhi's like, I feed you, you're living in my house, you're putting me and my family in danger. What else do you want? And Aya's like, well, he's tall and handsome with a cool backstory and amnesia, so yeah, I'm gonna be over here. So towards the end of the book, something happened that I shouldn't be glad that it happened, but for the sake of, you know, things being realistic, it should have happened. They found out where the Alguris lived. I mean, come on. You're all living in the same tri-state area. Why haven't they found this chick yet on the Celestial Maiden radar? So they find the Alguris and they kidnap Suzumi, who again has some level of celestial power, but some is better than nothing. So they kidnap Suzumi and bring her back to the Mikage warehouse, which for the sake of another Phineas and Ferb reference, it looks like Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, and like right in the center of the city. And they're like, okay, now we will extract all of her powers. You know, evil. Okay, no, that's bad. That was basically the gist of book 3 of Ceres Celestial Legend, Suzumi. If you hate Twilight romance relationships, hit the like button, and if you want to continue on with the rest of this story, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications in the corner. See you later. Bye-bye.